Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. Welcome to my review for Kamen Rider Gotchard Episode 9. So this was another average, just kind of okay episode. I would say it's a little bit better than last week, the start of another two-parter, and this is going to go up on Halloween unless there's some breaking news. It's a rare time I'm putting Gotchard up first because it was the only one of the two episodes from Superhero Time this week that had like spooky stuff, because part of the plot is them going to Kyoto for this field trip, and you do have some spooky-ish things going on, which was kind of nice, which I guess enhanced the episode overall for me just a little bit, just because, you know, it's Halloween season. It was kind of nice to have that in there a little bit. Like, honestly, there was nothing terribly negative in the episode outside of Hotaro continuing to grow my hatred for him with every line. Like, he can't deliver a single line without being an obnoxious garbage person. But other than that, like I said, it was mostly fine. You have this field trip we're going on. They have this weird subplot about, like, he didn't want to bring Hopper because it was against the rules, and like Rin points out, like, you really follow the rules at like arbitrary times, which I think was just a device so that he couldn't transform into his main form until the end so he could debut a new form. Like, that was kind of a weird thing going on, but a lot of the stuff had to do with who I'm going to refer to as Glasses Guy, and I will always refer to him as that because I'm never going to learn his name or the villains' names. But I keep forgetting this dude exists. It's really funny because last time he was on, I remember being like, oh yeah, I forgot he existed. And I just did that video about how I don't like Gotchard so much, and I forgot he existed when talking about the show. And it kind of revolves around giving him a little more focus, talking about why he's into UFO stuff and the paranormal, and he connects with this girl who has similar interests, and then she winds up being involved with like one of the fugitives the villain lets out. So I guess it was kind of nice to get a little bit more from him, and he does like annoy me less than Hotaro, but I did happen to think in this episode when he was there, and also the other two characters at the Alchemy Academy were there, it was weird because I was thinking, Gotchard has too big of a cast. I'm like, they don't really actually, but it just feels like we have unnecessary cast members. Like, it wasn't until this episode that this dude got any sort of focus outside of seeing some of the Chemi stuff, and they all just feel like they don't need to be there. Like, I have specifically the students at the academy. I thought they were going to be more prevalent back when the trailer first came out, and I thought that like the academy was going to be a publicly known thing, like just part of this world was going to be that alchemy was like a profession in an academy, and I thought that was going to be more prominent. And so I'll be curious to see if any of these characters feel like they add anything to the show by the end of the day. Again, this was a focus on him, but I'm like, none of you really need to be here. There is some more furthering stuff with the villains, like they're going after this level 10 and they're trying to distract Gotchard. You have this new idea that these villains can graft on multiple chemis to them to become amalgams, setting up maybe a little bit rivalry with Valivard, which is kind of nice. Probably one of the highlights of the episode too was when you have like the monster of the week actually grows bigger, and the new form he gets, like one of those Final Form Ride-esque forms, is this huge bat mecha, which was fun. It had a fun, you know, spooky season-like design, but I also found it especially funny because I commented both in last week's reviews and that Gotchard video, I believe, that it feels like Rider and Sentai have swapped, where Rider usually is the more serialized one filled with intrigue, and Sentai is usually more light fun, and like right now we have King Oger being a lot deeper of a show, and this just being light fun. And it was just funny to see it like literally turn into a Sentai for a second with that going on. But yeah, it's a two-parter. We kind of just end off the episode after he's finally able to transform into his main form, and we're getting a new, pretty fugly-looking, golden-looking form. It doesn't look the worst. It reminds me of Forze Magnet States, but yeah, it was another 3 out of 5. It was just fine. Like I said, I did like it more than last week because of the spooky stuff, and I felt there was a little bit more going on, and at least we were technically focusing on one of the members of the cast instead of a valueless filler character. But that's about it for this one, guys. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.